Okay, so this is the marina that I am staying at, called Hurricane Boatyard in Bayboro, North Carolina. Sorry, beautiful Bayboro, North Carolina. So you can kind of see how many boats are here. I probably have lower to mid-size vessel. There's only three vessels in the water. The rest are on the hard, all getting worked on and just doing their own maintenance and things like that. A lot of really big boats. Probably my second favorite is a big one back there that is called the Other Woman, which I really liked that. My first favorite is absolutely Traveler from...
Just saying.
And where is Traveler from?
From Man o' War Keys.
Man o' War Keys. So yeah. It was the first vessel built from a whittle, and it was first commissioned in what?
In 1948.
1948. The sister ship that was built along with Traveler unfortunately did not survive Hurricane Dorian, but it's just a beautiful historic vessel.
She was raised, though. She was raised. She
was she?
She's
back. So she's back afloat. Yes.
Yes.
She was raised after she was sunk in Hurricane Dorian. And if you look down and you see on the right side the boats there next to the red car with the green canvas, that is Traveler. And Traveler is being worked on and made seaworthy currently by Katrina, who is sitting next to me right now, is my new bestie. Say hi, Katrina.
Hi. I'm so honored.
So if you look out at the end of the pier there, this is the first day that I met Katrina, and she's actually sitting on the end of the pier, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a second right here. Okay, and so this is...
Can I chime in just one second here? Because literally when I was sitting on the end of this, I saw this drone flying over me. I'm like, okay, who's got control over the drone? Yeah, so bada boom.
Bada bing. It turned out to be Drone Girl.
Yeah, she's the Drone Girl, Ashley. So,
there's me sitting on the starboard side of the cockpit there.
And
you can just see me.
she's stalking me.
Right?
With her drone.
I was stalking her with my drone. I left my tools out. Typical Ashley move there.
Beautiful.
But it's a beautiful little bay here, like little cut through on the ICW.
And there I am sitting at the dock.
Yep, and there's Katrina there on the far right, sitting on the edge of the dock. And we'll swing around and see her again in just a second. But yeah, a lot has happened since I posted the last video. I've made a lot of friends in the Boatyard. Everybody's just been so friendly. The staff here at Hurricane Boatyard is just phenomenal. They have just been so sweet and so amazing to work with. The vessel is officially mine, so I went through the whole process. I have the bill of sale and the sales agreement, so she's officially mine, and I'm so excited to start this journey.
And can I add in here? I am incredibly moved by Ashley's vision and what she's doing. I actually catching my breath here because she's doing it. She's doing it. She is doing it. This girl is going to cross the seas, the oceans, and right the flip on, man. Right on, Ashley.
Well,
love
thank
you, my
Katrina.
New friend.
That's right.
As I nudge her shoulder right now.
We've had a little wine.
Yeah, no wine before it's time.
So there's me and Apache chilling in the cockpit, living our best life.
The bestest ever. The bestest
I love
ever.
watching myself when I'm concentrating on the drone. I look so goofy.
She'll piece you out in a minute, though. Watch. Peace. Peace. Just saying.
All right.
So, let's
the first morning on the boat, me and Apache just woke up. Apache's right here. And we got a lot of work to do. So we got to finish unloading the truck. And then I got some cleaning things I need to do. Organize all the rest of this gear. You can see I have some stuff stashed already. got up this morning and realized I have no sugar and I have no creamer. So there's like literally no way for me to make coffee that I'll enjoy. So I'm going without coffee this morning until I can run to the store and get a few things. So I'm also probably going to go to West Marine today and a few different places and look at dinghies and outboards. But yeah, we loved it. Apache seems a little depressed and a little upset that, you know, he had to move again, which I can get. He's an old man. Yeah, you're an old man. Yes, you're an old man. You are. And, but he's starting to get better. He's learning how to get on and off the boat safely on his own. But there's a lot we're going to have to do and change to make this boat safe for him. So I'm going to make sure and measure today for my Sailrite lifeline netting. And then I'm also going to make a gangplank for him to walk across so that he doesn't have to step across the small little gap. Even though I'm pulling the boat, the gap's only about this big. He has to do his head underneath the lifelines. And I just don't want him to make a mistake and slip in between the boat and the dock. So I'm going to make him a little gangplank so that he can exit and enter the boat a little easier and safer. I kind of wish I had a gate on the side of the boat. The only spot we have an opening in the lifelines is on the stern. So yeah, things to look at. But I just wanted to say good morning and that we're here and we're living on the boat. And we're loving every minute of it.
Put you all over the fucking sailing world.
Alright, did y'all hear that? Y'all all have to share my videos. So, yes, she said she's going to share me with everyone. So, let's spread this to everyone. Okay, so this video I actually forgot I was recording, so I started acting really goofy and singing and kissing my dog and dancing and just typical Ashley shit. So kind of gives you an idea of how my first couple days went. That's actually a really cool spotlight I bought just for any time I'm having to navigate at night. It has a work light on one side, which you'll see here. I have no idea what I'm doing with this thing. And it also has the main spotlight, and it has two power settings on each. Very, very cool. Kind of looked like the bat light, didn't it, last night when we shined it up in the air, right?
Yes.
So we were testing it out. So yeah, really, really cool item. Geez, the boat really looks a wreck right there. It's a little more clean right now as I'm audio dubbing over this. But
the friend's boat is absolutely fascinating, amazing.
Oh,
just
well,
saying.
I'm kind of partial because it's mine, but at the same time I just moved aboard, so I'm equally intrigued by this boat, and I think it's just perfect. It really has been a great experience buying friends. Not like a fraternity or sorority type, but it really has turned out to be the perfect vessel. So here, I'll let you hear me singing. Okay, now you don't have to get tortured by that anymore.
So I would like to chime in here a little bit here. I can't say enough that the courage, the passion, and what Ashley is doing is beyond. She's a sailor. That's what she is now, and fascinated by her journey and her passion and her dreams, and she's doing it, and that's a ticket.
Not salty yet, but I'm getting saltier by the day.
She'll be real salty real soon.
Okay, so right next to my elbow there, you see that bottle of champagne? That was supposed to get drank the first night on the boat, but I didn't get it chilled in time, so I still have it sitting here right now, and this is day 4, and I still haven't drank
and guess what? Slacker, she hasn't offered me a shot of
champagne.
Of the champagne.
We need to do that soon. Maybe we'll save it for New Year's.
Okay, let's do it.
New Year's is coming, so we will have the champagne for New Year's. We'll throw a New Year's party at the Boatyard. What do you think?
Bada boom.
We got to find a bigger boat than mine, but And then here, I noticed that Apache was kind of frustrated with me because he wanted to be closer to me and lay down, and I had everything blocked. So I make him a little bit of space. And then, like I said, I forget that I'm on camera, so I'm just messing with my tablet. Selecting a new song. And I gotta say, I love John Waite. Such a good song.
Here she goes.
Okay, and then I'm off camera for a bit. And then I keep working on the boat. So this here in my hands is an underwater metal detector. So, you know, I can't go to the Caribbean without searching for lost pirate treasure. So that would just be such a faux pas. So I got my metal detector, and I'll remember all of you when I find my millions in lost Spanish gold. So if you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you don't get any gold. So it might be a good incentive.
I'm subscribed.
Yeah.
I am.
Katrina is absolutely subscribed. She knows what's up.
And I'll blow you up on FB.
That's right. I like getting blown up on FB.
And it looks like I'm losing this fight in the world.
I obviously don't know the words to this song, and I'm a terrible singer, but
I think you're
enjoy.
an amazing singer. And she plays a really beautiful piano.
Aw, I did play piano for Katrina earlier.
Yeah. And look at her. Look at her. Oh my gosh.
I gotta fit kisses in on my dog anytime I can.
Takes my breath away. I think it's beautiful. I can't say enough how courageous you are, Ashley. I mean,
Oh, thank you. That there is actually a stand that goes on the spotlight, so you can set it down on the little tripod, and it turns into a work light, which is really, really cool. I'm sorry y'all had to see that. But yep, so that's just a little bit of footage of me unloading and packing the boat. Okay, everybody, so I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. I'm sure this is hard enough for people that are couples to take care of everything they need to in their life and still be able to film these videos, edit them, and upload them. So being one person, I've learned that there's not a lot of free time for that kind of stuff. So I'm going to do my best. But again, these videos are not meant to be high production quality and consistent like some of the other YouTubers you see. I don't want to live this entire adventure with a camera in my hand. You know, I want to be able to enjoy the moment and live in it. And so I'll upload whenever able. There may be times when it goes weeks without a video. And yeah, that's just how I'm going to operate this channel. I will update when able. But okay, so I do want to show you all a few things. I moved into the boat 3 nights ago. I got everything stowed and organized roughly. I probably will make some changes on where I keep things once I've lived on the boat longer. But right now I did want to update everybody and let you know that I did some tinkering with the electronics, and I was able to get all of the electronics to power up. So, including the radar. So you can see here, I got my radar working. I also was able to get, let me set this down, hold on. The fish finder to power on. I don't know if you can see that. There. I was able to get the wind instruments, the autopilot, and the depth finder to work as well. So I'll show those up close. The autopilot does work. So you can hear it turning the wheel there. yeah, so it works great. Depth finder, which I think I'm aground right now. The water level's really, really low. So I'm pretty sure my keel is on the ground, so it's probably why it's not reading anything. And then also, let me get over here and show you. As the autopilot's doing its thing, I like to see that it's working well. Here is my GPS maps, which is also working. So there we go. It's a little outdated, but I mean, it's better than what the Pilgrims had crossing the Atlantic, so I think that'll do just fine in coordination with my tablet and cell phone. I should not have to upgrade to a newer chart plotter unless I want to, but I don't think it's necessary. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and give a tour of the boat, and I'll kind of show you all what I've done and how I've stored everything. The boat is still a little messy. I still need to clean this morning. But yeah, I'm so far very happy. I've slept like a baby on the boat. I don't normally dream, and I've been dreaming every night, which is really, really cool. I love to dream. It's not something that I normally do, or if I do, I don't remember them. But I've been remembering all of my dreams. They've been extremely long and drawn out and vivid, and they've stuck with me when I've woke up, so very, very cool. Okay, so I'm going to switch camera. Or not. Okay. So, here is the radar, solar, wind power. I am hooked into shore power right over there, you can see. I did order a dinghy and an outboard motor. I got a 10-foot, 2-inch single panel solid floor dinghy with a 6 horsepower Mercury outboard. Both are brand new. And yeah, I've just been loving it on the boat. So you can see I got all my diesel cans and gas cans. Here is Apache's grass pad for doing his business. He's been boarding and exiting the boat on his own, and he's been doing really, really good. So I've been very proud of him. I've done a little bit of a rigging inspection on my own. It looks like the rigging is in great shape. I love that here's the original baby stay, and it does look deformed just a tiny bit, so it looks like they caught it before it became a real issue. And here is the one that they added, and that is actually turns it into a cutter rig. So I also, when I was going through the V-berth, when I was moving aboard, I found 3 more sails. So I found a spinnaker, and then I think one is a trysail or a storm sail, and I'm not sure. I think another is maybe an original main or something like that. So I'm not really sure yet until I get them really laid out on the ground and check for damage and stuff, but I have not had a chance to get to that yet. I do have the canvas off the front so I can see through the windshield. It's a beautiful view. All right, I'm going to turn this autopilot off so it's not freaking out the whole time. But it looks like we have our wind instrument. We're running around 1 to 3 knots of wind. I've seen it jump all over the place. Here's my generator that I have yet to power on. Okay, and yeah, let's go down below and kind of show you some of the stuff down there. Okay, so I built a ramp so that Apache can get in and out of the boat on his own. I have my piano in the boat so that I can play. Oh, and I forgot about my coffee. Probably the most important thing is the painting there. maybe swearing will help, and I'm sure it will. Let's be honest. This here was a friend of mine. She knows that I love the ocean and sailing, and I also am a huge fan of chess and Dolly. And so she got me that painting for the boat. It's a chessboard and the ocean with mountains, and it's just so cool, and it's just such a perfect fit for me. Okay, here is my wine. This cabinet here is just specifically designed to be a wine holder. And I'm dropping shit. Okay, I'm gonna set this down so I'm not moving around so much, y'all. Okay, there's also a compartment here for wine. And I'll show you that. Very cool. I have not drank my champagne yet. That was supposed to be for the first night I moved on the boat because the refrigerator hadn't been cut on very long, so I didn't have time to chill it. So I probably should throw it in there and have that soon. The V-berth is where I've packed all of my fishing stuff, all of my tools, all of the canvas for the Dodger and Bimini, as well as any extra activity things like my paddle board is in there, my spearfishing gear, my snorkeling gear and fins, pretty much just everything that's not my everyday items I put up in the V-berth. Since I'm single-handing, I do not need to use the V-berth for anything other than storage. Now I don't know if I can keep all the weight up there due to ballast issues, so I may need to pull some weight towards the rear of the boat. But we'll see, because honestly I think I am aground right now, so I don't think the boat is operating and floating like it should. I think it is definitely high-centered right now on the keel. So other than that, let's see. I've got my drone and everything. I got books here and my binoculars. So I'm huge into astronomy, so I've got all my astronomy magazines, as well as I had to buy binoculars for the boat just to have as a safety feature, and I went with an astronomy brand of binoculars so that when the sky is really clear, I can do some astronomy viewing of the night sky, but these will also double as a great safety tool to have. And just to show you size, they're pretty big. So these will be great to view the night sky with, but also a great thing to spot land and other vessels and so forth. Here is the head, and I've got all my bath stuff organized in there, and some of the cleaning supplies. Let me put this somewhere so y'all can see. The galley. I got all my food and dishes and everything stored. I've got my coffee maker. I've got my electric tea kettle, which is amazing. It literally boils water in like 60 seconds. So very cool. Let me tilt this again. Okay. And yeah, and here I have my water that comes from just underneath the boat, and right now I'm in briny water, so I probably shouldn't use too much of that. For now, until I fill my water, I've just been using jugs. I've got 3 fire extinguishers, 1 in every cabin. Last night I met a friend, her name was Katrina. She came over and we hung out and had some beers, listened to music, and I cooked us both ramen noodles and my super cool ramen bowls from TJ Maxx, actually from Marshall's. And they're so cool. Look, they hold the chopsticks. So yeah, we had ramen. The ramen I make is a Chef Choi recipe from the New York Times. 2.5 cups of water, and then you add sesame seeds, soy sauce, a slice of American cheese, green onion if you have it, and it turns out amazing. Oh, and 1 poached egg. And the egg and the cheese coat the noodles and just make it so much better than just regular packet ramen. So that was really good. Here is the motor area. I've got a lot of work to do in here. I have not started the motor yet since the sea trial that we went on. I'm going to just double check everything and make sure I have my sea cocks open and everything prior. I'm going to check the oil. But I wanted to get everything else done first and really get situated on the boat. And then you're going to have to apologize, or you're going to have to excuse me. My bedroom is filthy right now. I just woke up a few minutes ago and have not cleaned up yet. I've been kind of throwing stuff all over the place. So you can see I've got Apache's toys over there. I've got one Lucy light over there, if you can see it. And then I have another Lucy light here. These things are absolutely amazing. I'm gonna buy a lot more of them. They're just so awesome. You don't have to use any power. They run all night on one charge. They can charge during the day so easy. I just really love them. Say hi, Apache. What you doing, buddy? So I've got a heated blanket that I've only had to have it plugged in and heating one night, I think. It's been pretty nice. But it's nice to have that option. So this blanket is a great option as a lightweight blanket and a heavy blanket because I can use it without the heat as my lightweight option when it's really warm outside. And then if it's a really, really cold night, I just cut on the thing and I have 5 different settings on heat. It's a $100 Sunbeam blanket, but I highly recommend it. The quality is superb. The heating is great. It does not draw a whole lot of power. Very, very happy with it. I also have my indoor-outdoor weather station, so I can see what the temperature and humidity is indoor and outdoor. This has been a great thing too. It also acts as an alarm, so very cool. Okay, I had to cut the video off for a second. I ran out of storage on my phone, so had to clear up some space with Google Photos, and yeah, and just wanted to film some more. I'm going to go through and do a more in-depth tour of the boat and really show y'all every locker and where I've put everything. Just to show you an initial round, because like I said, I think a lot of this will change. As I live on the boat and stuff, I will change where I have all of this stuff located. So I also have my Vhf radio, which is actually really cool. Something I didn't know about a Vhf radio. You can obviously do your standard channel 16 and 19 in any other channel. You can also go to weather.
10:13 p.m. High tide 4:50 a.m. Friday. Tides for the Newport. Low tide 11:28 a.m. High tide 5:04 p.m. Low tide 11:15 p.m. High tide 5:46 p.m. Friday. Tides for Boat Inlet, low tide 10:30 a.m. High tide 4:14 p.m. Low tide 10:17 p.m. High tide 4:56 p.m. Friday.
And then you can also do just a regular FM radio, which is so cool. You can just sit here and jam out to some tunes on your VHF radio. So this is just my backup VHF. I do have a standard built-in with a headset or handset that goes to the cockpit, so I can use it from the cockpit. I'm going to keep this one attached to my life vest just as a backup, or if I were to go for a swim and I need a way to contact somebody for just a small chance of rescue. That's definitely not a surefire way to get saved. This GPS unit does not have GPS. So, I mean, this VHF unit does not have GPS. I wanted a backup handheld waterproof one with GPS because I think that increases your chances of getting help if you can tell them right where you're at. But again, it's just kind of a last-ditch effort anyways. I plan on being tethered at all times while I'm topside under movement. So I should never fall off anyways, unless I break these rules, which I really am going to try and not break these rules. So I've got a mirror here where I've been doing my makeup and everything. You can see through to the galley there. You can see my hatch here. And it does have a no-see-um mesh for every hatch, as well as blinds that I can close on this main bedroom here, which is just really cool. I'm very happy with the boat. So I think a lot of people get into an old boat like this. This boat is older than I am, and they kind of get a little nervous and overwhelmed because there's so much to do, so much wrong. And honestly, I'm not having a lot of that feeling. I am definitely a little bit overwhelmed. There's just so much to do. But it's not because the boat is not in good shape. This is just normal things that would overwhelm me if I'd bought a house or moved into a new apartment or anything, I think. It's just a lot to figure out. But on a whole, almost everything in the boat works. The fans work, which you can see here. There's 3 different speeds. And I have it pointed up to the hatch right now so that my smoke is going straight out of the boat. Because I don't want Apache to have to breathe this secondhand smoke as much as he would have to if I didn't have the fan running. These lights work, reading lights, so great little reading lights. These lights work, as well as this light here. And I also have my Lucy lights. If you look this direction, I'm able to put my tablet. I've been falling asleep every night watching Seinfeld. So it's been great to just be able to watch my tablet. And what I do is I just set it right here. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. And I'm able to lay back in bed. Kind of show y'all. I'm able to lay in bed and watch my tablet and Apache. So if you see the 4 compartments there on the rear of the boat, I've got one for, let me fix this camera, hold on. Okay, so I've got one for socks, one for underwear, one for bras and belts and that kind of thing. And then I also have one for my hats and gloves and cold weather stuff. So this boat has a ton of storage, and it's more than I need as one person, even with all the stuff I brought. So I'm able to really utilize the space easier than most people would. There is probably, I would say, 10 lockers on this boat that are completely empty. I don't have a single thing in them. Which is amazing. Whoever moves on to a sailboat and is like, I have more room than I need, right? But I really do, and it's quite incredible. So, okay. Oh, I do want to show you all this. I got these toadfish koozie for my beer. I also got 2 wine glasses. And let me set the phone down again. I should not be doing this and smoking a cigarette, but you know, whatever. Okay, so when you pick it up and set it down, it's just really easy. That it doesn't stick or anything, right? Super cool. But if the boat is rocking, you can't knock it over. Like, it literally won't knock over. You can put it on its side completely, like this, and it will hold, which is so cool. I love this thing. They were not that expensive either. So I highly recommend, if you're going to be on a boat or a surfboard or a four-wheeler or something like that, these are a phenomenal product. So, other than that, that's basically the aft cabin. And like I said, I do have a fire extinguisher in every cabin. I've got all of my other clothes are stored there in that locker. I also, through the door there, you can see I have a hanging locker and a spot for all of my kitchen equipment. So, yeah, I've just been having a really fun time. I feel like I'm kind of living in like the coolest tree house in the world. Like, I feel like a little kid that just built like a fort off in the woods. And it has all the comforts of home though. Like, this is just the coolest thing ever. So okay, well, I'm gonna stop the video here and maybe film a few more things in a moment, but hopefully this isn't too boring for y'all. I just am not gonna put a ton of effort into this video because I have so much to do still. I've still got so many things to work on and store and clean, and yeah, so I'm sorry this is a low effort video. But this is just how it's going to be for a little bit until I can get everything situated. So, bye.